watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway. I am your host, Adam Wood, and to my right in virtuality is Larry Patrick. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic. As long as you can spit out what you're trying to say, Adam, man. You're a little tongue-tied there tonight, huh?
Yeah, man. Just ready to get this thing kicked off. It's going to be a wonderful all-star event. In the booth with us, so we have a guest. He's out on vacation, but he is going to help us out. We have Michael Stroll here. How you doing tonight, Michael?
I'm doing good, guys. I wish I could be a part of this exciting all-star event that we got going on tonight. I think you guys can really see something really exciting with our league. I wish I could be participating, but I'm out on vacation. I'm actually out in Laguna Beach, California right now, so I'm here to help you guys out, get really introduced to our drivers of this league.
I appreciate it, man. It's going to be a big help having you up here, letting the viewers know who exactly everybody is as they go around. So just to go ahead and kick off tonight is the Fuel's first broadcast for us. They are doing an all-star event, and this all-star event is the old school pit road challenge here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. What they're going to do is they're going to leave pit road, drive around the track, do one complete lap, come around for their second lap, and once they get to the second lap, they must pit. They can fly in as fast as they want, have to slam on brakes, do a 4-tire pit stop, take off, and do another full lap or complete that last third lap. And then it's going to be a timed event. Whoever's got the fastest time will win tonight's all-star race.
I'm willing to bet money that says that Josh Laston will not win this one. Pit stops are not his strong suit, as we've seen in other leagues that he runs.
I mean, this is totally different, though. You're not doing your traditional. You're doing it coming in. Like here right now, we got the number 15 of Cameron Hearn. He is flying down pit road.
Floating through to there.
And that's going to be one of the big challenges, I think. You know, when I did a test the other week with Josh and them guys, that getting on a pit road is going to be really tricky. Not only is the setup, a little, loose, but just unorthodox, just trying to find your box and not slide through it. I think a lot of drivers shouldn't have to worry about being fast, but just don't make a mistake, and you can give yourself a shot to win this event.
I think the biggest thing is being too conservative versus not being too conservative. You're out there and you're pushing for all the marbles, but you be too aggressive and you overshoot it. You be too conservative, you lose out on time.
Right now you got Cameron Hearn. You're showcasing him. He didn't run a whole lot with us last season. He ran part-time, but he was very fast. He actually won our last event at Chicagoland last season. I finished second to him. He was very quick. If he runs our full season this year, he is an easy championship favorite.
Yeah, I we'll have to see. This is our first time out here with seeing these guys. We can't wait to see all these fabulous drivers get out here and put on a show for us for this epic 16-race season.
Yeah, right now you got Davey Hendricks in M&M's car. He's part of the Virtual Racing Alliance too. That's one of the bigger teams in the league. He also ran part-time with us last year. He shows moderate speed. I'm going to be interested in seeing how he does tonight. With all the pitting and stuff like that.
I mean, everybody's going to have to. It's going to be a challenge for everybody. I like it. I wish one of my leagues I race for actually does something like this.
Yeah, this is all Alan Elwood's idea, and this is supposed to be fun, and it is going to be fun. I know not our entire league that had put in signups is here tonight for one reason or another, but this is really interesting. I have personally never seen anything done like this in iRacing before, so it's kind of unorthodox, but I hope a lot of these guys enjoy this because this is something that we want to do before every premier event. Not every premier event, I'm sorry, but every new season that we get going. This would be a good lead into that.
I 100% agree with you. I mean, you really get to showcase your drivers. Everybody gets to put on their show, and everybody and the viewers get to see who's there, and it's gonna be great. Let's see.
Should only have a couple minutes of practice left, right, guys?
Yep, just got the word they're about to clear the track, so everybody's out there running their laps. Ooh!
Oh, yes!
He's in the
one
fence.
up into the fence, yes!
Oh, man.
That would be Travis McQuistion up on the wall like that. He's probably cussed up a storm. But yeah, that was good landing by Travis right there.
Oh, man.
Golly, launched him.
That was terrible. Hopefully that dude was not in VR. Oh, man.
And that's how you lose your lunch.
I can't tell if that's Justin Morton, Riley Thompson, or Hayden Pistorius coming in right now, but they're hauled mail on pit road. Yeah, those are the Total Downforce Racing guys. They all have the same paint scheme, so they're really hard to tell apart from far away.
Oh, perfect.
That's the only team I think in our league that's like that have all the same livery. I really just can't believe I said livery.
All right.
It happens.
So the practice session is over. They are getting ready to line up. Each driver will be called up one by one. They'll all come to the end of the pits road and get told when to go. Once they take off, we will cover each driver as they take off for their 3-lap journey here at the All-Star Race.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if every driver might understand. Hopefully, every driver understands. Basically, when you leave your pit road, you can go right up on the track. You haul the mail down the back straightaway. You come around, take the green flag. You complete one full lap, come back around, make your pit stop on your second lap, get 4 tires fuel, and go right back out on the track and complete for your 3rd lap. I'm not sure how the sim's going to do pit boxes. I'm not sure if everyone is down at one end of pit road or if they're all spread out, but it's going to make a big difference, I think, if your pit box is really early, then you don't have to really worry about getting on a pit road as fast as possible. That's one thing I thought about all week. If I was doing this event, I'd want the very first pit box off of turn 4, so I don't have to worry about, getting on a pit road faster than I'm usually used to doing so. So we'll see how this works out for everybody here.
All right. So tonight we have Calvin Filarski. Did I pronounce that right?
Calvin Filarski. Yep, he's one of our admins. He's been here since the inception of Fuel. He drives for Pelletier McQuistion Simulations. I think that's a 8-car team. I don't know if all of them are here, but here he's coming around to take the green flag, I think, right?
Correct. He is now coming around to take the green flag. He will begin his first lap here. He's got to do 1 complete lap, and then on his 2nd lap, he goes into the pit road.
And he's right now, man, he is competing with Carl Henderson for the best beer because that thing is glorious.
Yeah, I mentioned that the other day. I saw the replay for it files. So Carl was doing. I said, "This dude might be giving you a run for your money." And Carl's like, "Nope, that dude wins hands down."
And you see, he comes around on his first lap.
All right.
Wonderful paint scheme on that car. I think PMS is celebrating their 5th year anniversary this year too.
Yeah, I love the colors. My wife would really love it. She likes the color green, and I think that shade as well. So I'm a big number 2 fan. I've been a number 2 Rusty Wallace for a long time, but
there he comes. A little sideways, but able to save it.
And he's coming down real fast. See if he makes it into his box.
Oh, he hits the wall.
No, he's too close. Too close. Back up.
Well, and he slid through, but There you go. Well,
There you go. He's got a good angle now. He's got a good angle to
There you go.
for departure.
So, here we go. For the tires.
Right sides are done. Let's see. They run her on the other side, virtually, visibly. Left sides are going on. He's down.
Now he gets to come right back up on the track and go as fast as he can.
Yeah, the admins are working overtime right now because, in iRacing, in general, within the system, this gives people black flags that, it wants to do a lot of terrible things to them. So admins are working overtime right now to make this happen.
Yeah, I think it gives them a 5 or 6 black flags. So I know Alan's spamming the clear black flag right now. And I think if there's a problem with that, if anyone gets, chipped by the sim or whatever, that we get to let them go again. So, looks like Calvin ran a 6.25.
Yep, he finishes off with a 2:06. All right, next up is Garrett Heath. Garrett Heath, he's going to be coming out. I love this one. I saw quite a few of them with this logo on the side of their car. So, what's their team?
I think their team is Infinite. They came from, I think, Extreme Motorsports League or something like that. They're new to our league. They have a team of 3, I believe. So I know Garrett ran 1 or 2 of our sportsman races this past summer. So he's new and fresh. We're not really familiar with him at all.
I gotcha. He's giving CCR like a run for their money with their logo there.
Yeah, it looks real good. With this league, that's one thing we pushed in this league this offseason was presentability. We believe that we're on TV, so we should try to at least look our best. So every paint scheme out there has been approved by the admins.
Yeah, I follow Elwood Designs there on Twitter and on Facebook, man, and man puts out some heck of a work there for paint schemes.
For that first lap, guys, he was a little bit faster there than Calvin. He's ran a 38.83 as opposed to the 39.50 on that first lap for Calvin. So it'll be interesting to see here on lap 2 if he can match pace or go a little bit faster. Calvin with a 59.517 on his pit lap. So it'll be interesting to see where he comes in as he enters pit road here.
Man, nice smooth entry, man. He's hauling.
That was beautiful.
There we go.
Let's see. Does he stay away from the pit wall? That's the bad thing about going first. You set the standard or you set the failure.
That was glorious right there. I mean, he didn't miss his pit stall at all. This is going to be
you can get it. Yep.
This is going to be fast. Well, and now mind you, so real quick, because of his pit stall, he actually in lap 2 ran a 34.017. Now that, mind you, that's a little jaded because he didn't have his pit stop, but it'll be interesting to see what his lap here is.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have a definite overall pace ahead of Heath right now, or Filarski, because he didn't have it bobbled in pit road.
No, it was about as smooth as you can get.
I mean, come down for the checker flag here.
I mean, he cut it short there at tri-oval.
53.70 with that pit stop. So that's going to give him a 158.60. So a nice little gap there that he's got on the second place right now of Calvin Filarski.
Yeah, he really set the bar there. I know I ran at 159 when we tested the other day. So I think you're going to see 157 with the 158. Just inside 2 minutes is going to be what's going to win this race.
So next up on the track is Travis McQuistion.
Travis McQuistion, yep. His team, he's teammates to Calvin. He is one of the OGs for Fuel. He's been here since its inception. He took a season off last year with us, but he's back and he's ready to give it what he's got.
Nobody is going to miss this car on the track. I love it.
Travis is one of the best designers that I've seen.
I mean, it's simplistic, but also very, appealing at the same time.
Yeah, it's very standout-ish.
So he's coming around to do his first full lap here. Let's see what he runs. Ooh, almost scrapes that wall.
39.0. So just a little bit slower than Garrett and a little bit faster than Calvin. So It'll be it's going to be hard to match what Garrett did there on lap 2 coming into the pits, but we should see if he can improve at all there. I mean,
as you can see,
that's
he's
going to be a
bouncing
tough
around.
one. That's going to be a tough one to beat. I mean, that man came in there about as smooth as you can possibly get, and he comes down on the apron, cuts down. It looks very smooth coming through.
I think that was a little bit slower than Heath, though. I think you want to stay
do
on the
agree
track
with
as long
that.
as possible.
I will agree with that.
Oh, he
overshot his pit
box by a lot.
Massively. He's about 3 pit stalls.
Where's he go-
Oh,
He's
oh.
having tons of trouble
There it
here.
is.
Those whole lap was killed. That's unfortunate for Travis.
So, right sides are on. They're running around to the left sides. The left side's up. I even like his little pit stop time. I think it looks pretty sharp.
Nice
Man,
burnout.
a lot of wheel spin.
Woo!
Oh,
Hold on to it.
that's a little bit. There's a little bit of frustration there.
Just a little bit of wiggle of the rear end. Gets back up on the track. That lap with the 62.433. I have to agree with you, Adam. I'm absolutely loving that bright green. I mean, it'd definitely be easy to find on the track.
I mean, I made, when we went to Talladega, I made my car bright orange as Whataburger so people would actually see me, so I would not get ran over. So I feel like this guy, he does not want to get ran over. And then actually our 24 hours at Daytona for AOLL series, when we ran it together, we had similar colors to this. It was like the Menards colors. So people would see us on the LMP. We put it in the bright side on the front so the people can see us coming, and the Corvette we put it on the back so people would see us. The LMPs would see us.
All right, next up is Eric Driggins. He's another Infinite. I think I'm saying it right. It's either Infinite or Infinity. I'm not sure, but he's also new to Fuel. So we were a little unfamiliar with him. I think he's run with Alan Elwood in other leagues, so that's why he's welcome to run here. So we're really intrigued with all the interest we got with this league this season.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you got quite a few new people. I know you guys lost a few people from last year because you guys swapped from Tuesday night to a Monday night. So, some people can't vibe with switching nights. But then you also got a whole bunch of other people. I know some of our wonderful AOLL drivers, they came over to join this league. But, yeah, it's good to see him. We got a nice Ford Mustang here. He goes out and completes his first lap. He ran at a 31.69, so he's about over 3/4 of a second off the pace from these guys.
Now, I think the competition in the Fuel this year or this season is going to be top notch. You can usually like the top, with 10 or 12 are right on top of each other. I think it's going to push that to the top 20. Driggins is choosing a higher entry to come in.
Ooh, he slides that rear end. But he got
Yeah,
Way to
he
do it,
really
I think.
cuts it
So he's
down.
coming in.
Oh, gets down.
He's gonna misses to make it. I can't tell.
He
he's
made
in.
it. Made it. Yep.
Yeah, I think staying up on the banking as late as you can is the way to go.
Yeah, that shallow entry on the last one, it just did not give him a fast entry to pit road. It was safe and conservative, but it, lost out on a lot of time for it.
And he's back up on the speedway. He's going to try. I don't know how much farther behind Heath he is right now, but it looks like, from what I understand, he's tracking second place.
So that lap right there, he ran a 34.617 with a 31.250, and this being his out lap. We'll see as soon as he ticks in here.
Oh, he's a little
As he gets
sideways.
sideways
Oh!
and saves it. Gets it
kill his
straightened
lap.
back up.
Good save.
Yeah.
All right, that's good enough for second right now. With a 159.93 with
he-
those slight issues.
He bobbled and still made it. Man.
That's impressive.
He
That was
gave
impressive,
about
man.
half a second there. Here's Tyler Dogger. He's another one of the PMS guys. He's been in Fuel since since the beginning. He also took a season off last year. That's this past season. So let's see what he can do here.
You got Jack Daniels and Coca-Cola on the hood.
It's a great combination. I love the black and white on the Jack Daniels take with the Coca-Cola being in red like that. It really stands out. I know Travis designed this car too, and like I said, I'm gonna give him another shout out that he is probably one of the best designers that we have. And it's easy with this Jack Daniels car to go all black, but he took a different take with the white and having the Ghost logos inside there. It's really good looking.
Yeah, you're right. That is a really good looking car. And he's coming around. This is going to be his first lap for time.
So
looking really smooth right now.
So on this one, I'm gonna move it to the gyro cam whenever he gets around middle of turn 3 and 4 and see what it looks like this guy trying to make his way on the pit road.
So he ran a 31.20, so just a little bit faster than Eric, but Eric obviously made up all that time coming into the pit road and getting through, obviously off pit road. So be interesting to see, can he make up that same amount of time?
He also takes a shallow entry. That's gonna take some time off his lap.
Completely agree with that. He's
hear him
flying down through here.
He was, burping the throttle there.
He overshot his box.
Yep.
Has to back up. This is so much fun, guys. I'm having fun just watching it.
Yeah, dude, I got so many people from different leagues, from AOL League and IVRL League that we broadcast for that are out there watching. They're like, dude, we need to do this.
Oh, I absolutely love this format. It is absolutely fantastic. This is it's a different take on these style shootouts, which is just wild. I love trying to get into these pit roads as fast as you can and be safely getting into your pit box.
It's difficult just because of it's not only speed, but since Charlie got the Roval, they added that pit wall. So when you go down when you're trying to get on pit road that fast, it kind of narrows your vision and narrows where you are trying to hit your marks to get on pit road. Because if you miss it, I'll be really surprised if no one blasts the end of that pit road before the session's over.
And that lap right there is a 20.0320. That's good enough for third right now. Now Josh Laston out on the track.
And now you guys get to tell me about Josh.
Well, I think his picture about sums it up as it goes, man. Josh from the CCR crew is a solid driver who does really well. I believe he's leading TNT points right now in the AOLL. So it'll be interesting to see how well he does. He's talked very highly of this league.
Yeah, we really appreciate that. We're trying to give you guys the best product we can.
Yeah, Josh is he's been with the AOL Cup Series for close to a year now, and then he's been a part of Ghostfire Media for closer to 7 months now. They've become our Sunday night regular for the AOL Cup Series, so he's doing great things both on the track and up here in the booth here for Ghostfire Media. So we'll give everybody that we work with right now that's up here. We got 6 broadcasters that put a lot of time and effort into making what you guys see at home beautiful.
I'm totally gonna. We were talking about paint schemes earlier with that bright green with Travis McQuistion. I'm naming this car Purple Rain, man. You cannot miss this.
Yeah, it's pretty much loud, just like his picture. And you look down there, you see that man's mouth halfway open.
And then if you go to LinkedIn, this is this man's LinkedIn profile picture as well. He's not ashamed. He loves this picture.
Very shallow entry there. His
but
first lap was a 31.317. He's
make it.
He redlined it.
Oh, and he gets in his box. Wow. That's awesome.
Hey, good pit right there.
He's on top of the leaderboard right now.
Yeah, it's a 33.133 as far as pits go.
If he can complete this lap and get the top of the board, he's going to prove me wrong with that shallow entry.
I think he'd prove himself wrong at the fact that when we talked about this before the race, he's going to be like, this will be entertaining.
Yeah, he was expecting to just blow it completely and just go into the tire barriers.
And he's also proven me wrong about this continuous joke about him and pit stops. So I might have to eat crow tonight.
Well, he's sitting in third right now. I mean, maybe the momentum still wasn't carried. I know he was getting it down there. Let's see where he comes out.
Pretty good lap.
Yeah.
So, see, next up is you're gonna have to help me with this last name. I do not want to butcher this.
Michael Waits, I believe it is. He's also part of the Infinity or Infinite. I'll have to check on how you pronounce that team name, but he's also one of the new guys for Fuel. So I don't have a lot of information on Michael. He was a late sign up. Let's see what kind of lap he puts down.
I mean,
Mike T. Mike T. We'll call him Mike T.
I mean, these guys are got some sharp looking paint schemes. I like the color scheme.
Yeah, it looks like his team uses the same base and just different colors. I believe on the ticker you guys have him as card 19, but I think he signed up as card number 12.
Yeah, it's we're grabbing what the server's giving us, and that's what.
Yeah, he probably. We just gotta. We'll fix that before Tuesday or Monday, right?
Well, everybody can see on the screen that he's number 12. He's got the car out there. The wonderful ones. On my other numbers, I'm a Ryan Blaney's fan, so.
Well, right now he's tracking pole, so let's see what kind of entry he takes in here. You guys have done a masterful job putting this together. We thank you so much.
That's all Carl when it comes to most of this stuff and all this back end scene that you're looking at with this timing and scoring stuff. What a beautiful entry he just had too.
I'm trying to shake it up, trying to give us a little bit different views. Perfect.
Yeah, he's in the box real clean.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
No lockup.
He's got a good shot here. That first lap was a 38.33, and right now he's on a 33.80. So he's running very, very strong.
Hey, he's got a shot to take the pole here, or the lead rather. Now I know on these cold tires, come off of 4, it gets a little loose for some of these guys. We saw with Eric Jergens, he lost a little bit of time in his lap.
Yep, trying to get these guys get every little inch of speed. Some of them riding low, some of them riding high. You know, it's kind of neat to see everybody's line that they think that's fast here.
I think this is going to be a good lap. Take him top of the leaderboard here.
Oh, and it did.
Yeah, got him by half a second.
Yep.
53.467 on that lap. Overall, 158.10. This
wonderful picture. Gael Brooks, and he ran Fuel before my time. He is a returning member. He is also part of the PMS team. So let's see what he can do here. Hopefully, he can do better than his teammates.
Ooh, slides it.
Ooh, he's getting into the wall.
That's
Coming down, and there you go. There it is.
I believe since he didn't take the green, this is an interesting situation that he can try again.
So he can get a reset here.
Yes, because he didn't take the green.
Yep, and there you go.
That's what they should have done yesterday. Brought the backup cars out. They just get the restart. Like I said, I know a lot of other guys have done a good job making it look easy, but this setup it gets twitchy without warning, especially on cold tires.
Oh man, I just can't stop looking at the back of her face.
I know. with the tie though.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's gotta have the tie. It's professional.
Business casual, but with the bag over the face is killing me. Flat out killing me. And see if he gets out of this corner smooth. There he goes. So look at Smooth now. He'll take the green on this as he comes across the stripe. And he'll head down into turn 1. See what kind of line he runs here. He's running that. Starts getting close to that blue line. So, I mean, he's definitely running. Ooh, get squirrely there.
I think he had to get out of it quite a bit.
Yeah, definitely. You can see it, that jerk in the car.
Yeah, he's got his hands full.
Yeah, one thing I love about Charlotte, you know, I don't know, I gravitate to this track and actually I really love it here in the Cup car. 1 and 2 is a very smooth corner versus 3 and 4. I feel like 3 and 4, somehow there's almost a distinct second, basically corner within that corner. Ooh, almost slaps the wall again. So you kind of have to modulate the throttle as you get in there. As you get in, you want to get back on the throttle a little bit sooner than what you need to be.
He takes that a little bit, not as deep of an entry as as we've seen, but definitely still shallow. It just gets, he's getting squirrely all over the place here. That first lap, and he's showing a 39.83. So even with those issues on that first lap, he was still strong. And then he ran a 32.567 right there. So it'd be interesting to see where he pans out right now.
There's smokes coming out.
Doesn't like that camera. That's the one I've been using the whole entire time. Decided I want to switch. But he was at the top, and now he drops down to 5th fastest right now as he's on his last lap here.
And I think he had trouble coming out of his stall there.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it was where he smoked those tires. He had a pretty good little burnout coming out of the stall. So comes across the straight.
So we got Garrett Heath out there. He said it's infinite. He wrote it a couple times, so that's probably what he's saying.
All right, I'll have to check with them on that.
Ooh, the Pepsi. That's a neat way to do it.
Yeah, thank you. That's my paint scheme. This is one of my teammates from Team Nation Racing. He's new to my team this year. John Gervin's in the 33 Pepsi car. Let's see what he can put down here. Make my team proud.
Try to get it on front and rear. You get a good close up here, so.
Oh, it's definitely a good looking car. Love that blue on it, man. Definitely makes me think of the old Jeff Gordon Pepsi car.
I just like the offset of the logo versus that. Most people either don't put it in or put the Pepsi within the words inside the actual logo itself. But I love the offset there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I tried to be a little bit different. Thanks, guys. I think between myself and Alan L would be painted maybe like 90% of the league here.
Very nice. And he comes around. He's going to take that first lap. 31.367. But as we've seen so far, you can make up a lot of time coming down into that pit road. So it'll be interesting to see what strategy he does. Takes coming into pit road. There.
And it comes off of turn 2. Had to get out of the throttle a lot.
It was pretty shallow coming into the pits.
He's carrying a lot of speed, though.
He really is. Gets it stopped. Oh, and just misses the pit stop.
I think that's the worst, having the first pit stop, like up front. Like Michael said, I would want the last stop, the last pit stop, because it kind of reflects like a true green flag pit stop. You got to like woe it down all the way coming to the yellow line like a normal pit stop, because that's where your stall's at basically. And then you can just floor it on pit exit and hit the corner and just hang on for what she's got.
I was going to say, I don't know, man. I mean, I agree in the aspect of, getting into your pit stall, being the first pit stall, it makes life easier because you don't have to worry about that pit entry speed. The only thing I don't like is that pit exit speed, right? Like once you start building up that speed, you hit that apron, you make that transition, it's going to upset that car. I would almost want to be coming up to speed, rather than, you're probably going to be set high second, low third gear coming out of those pits.
Yeah, I think it's definitely driver preference.
So he finishes lap in 7th with a 2 minutes, 3 seconds, and 67.
Yeah, I think that little overshooting the box there cost about 4 seconds. Right now we got Justin Morton. He's one of the TDR guys. That's Total Downforce Racing. He's on there with Riley Thompson and Hayden Pistorius. He ran part-time with us last year. I expect him, if he runs the full season with us, that he would be good to make the finals.
Yeah, like you said, there's, you said, 3 cars that are almost identical to this? I mean, it's a beautiful paint job.
Yes, the 9, the 11, and the 56 all have the same paint scheme.
And they make great, good, color combinations, using that same paint scheme. and changing. They're at least putting great color combinations together because this is a good looking car.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I love to play on. I mean, it's a Toyota, so the Supra. I love to play on a TRD, and it's the TDR.
Yeah, I don't think all I think they mix that team runs a mix of manufacturers. I think 2 of them have Toyotas and 1 has a Chevy.
Well, that makes painting a lot more difficult then.
Yeah. Good.
You ran a 38.0 there. Right now, that is showing fastest in the first lap. So we'll see what his entry here and coming through.
Oh, he gets
lap
on there
2.
real good. Here he comes.
Yeah, he slid all the way to the outside of pit road box right there. And
If he don't overshoot his box here, he's probably going to have a good shot here to take the top
Oh,
spot.
and he did, but he got it back really quick. 32.267 that lap.
Right now, he's sitting on top of the leader box.
Yeah, and that is fastest for any of the second laps. Now, mind you, obviously some of them, it's a little slower because their pits are before the, the stripe, and then some are after. So
He didn't get that great of an exit compared to others. Let's see if he can carry the speed though on this the rest of this lap.
Yeah, some guys are having trouble getting out of their box and holding that speed, whether you have some wheel spin on the concrete to the transition into the asphalt. I don't know exactly what it is, but I've seen a couple of guys, have trouble getting grip, getting out of their box.
Ooh, it gets a little loose there. Kind of catch it, running up the track.
Bumps up to 3rd place.
Yeah, carrying all that speed, he was able to catch and keep going. So he ran a 1:59.53.
So right now, your guy sitting on top is Michael T. I'm not going to butcher the man's name. As we take a look at Boomer Logan now.
Boomer Logan is one of my other teammates for Domination Racing. I think only 2 of us are in this event right now. He ran with us last year, and he was okay. Just missed the finals. Let's see what kind of lap he puts together here for us.
Is that carbon fiber? There, the carbon fiber black. It looks like it's got a little bit of carbon fiber to it.
No, I didn't put carbon fiber in that one. It's just almost a semi-gloss.
Gotcha. Maybe just where the lighting is at gives it that little rimples.
Yeah.
We wait for his first lap to complete here. Gets close to that wall. Able to keep it off. Comes back down and a 31.133. But in all honesty, as much as it's nice to see these guys run these quick laps here on the first lap. It ain't meaning nothing. It's this pit, this pit stop's what's getting people.
Oh, wow.
It just touches the wall.
I mean, you're pushing right there. We got a, we got one of the drivers writing on YouTube right now. He said he spun out on his out lap, so nobody else had to be the first. You're welcome, Fuel.
Great entry for Boomer. See if he can hit his pit box clean.
And right there, look, I mean, he's tracking right now for the fastest. and that's just making it up. And he gets into his pit stall clean.
And that was nice and clean. Let's see if we can get grip out of this pit box here.
32.733 on that lap.
All right, right side or left sides are going on. It's going to take off. Not much wheel spinning. Looks like got a lot of grip there.
Not much, but it dropped him.
That's so interesting how we've seen people lose time on pit exit.
It could be just a timing and scoring, not scoring everybody, 100%, when everybody's slowing down on the pit road right there. So it could just be just a little bit of the issue and then it just catching up to itself.
Sorry to hop in here, guys. This is Carl.
Hey, Carl.
Just wanted to say, just some of the things you're seeing there on pit road. What's happening is for the guys that have pit stalls that are further down, they're going to shoot ahead for a little bit because they're technically further along the track, and then they'll fall back potentially if they weren't fast getting off. So since our leader had one of the early pit stalls, you're going to see that a lot tonight with people shooting to the top and then kind of falling back.
Gotcha. So
Thank you for the explanation.
This one, Casey Shu, is going to be Larry's favorite.
Wait, why?
It's Jeff Gordon inspired, man.
I'm waiting for my dude in the 24 right now.
Now this one has carbon fiber in it.
Yeah, I can see it there. Good shot.
Casey's one of our regulars in Fuel for the last couple seasons, maybe almost since its inception. He finds himself running, mid-pack pretty often. I think he wants to improve on that this season and make the finals.
Yeah.
And that lap with a 37.67, so fastest in that first lap. Overall, nobody's had a faster first lap.
Yeah, he's looking real smooth in this lap.
But as we keep saying, what counts is this pit entry and the pit exit. So we'll see how he gets in here on board with Casey Shue. And
he's hauling him in. Here he
smooth.
comes.
Wow.
Great job. See if he gets into his box cleanly.
Break. And he flew past it.
And that's unfortunate.
And he's not getting into reverse fast enough.
No, not at all.
Yeah, we've seen some guys, they blow past their pit stalls, but they don't lose too much. I mean, you're obviously going to lose some time. They didn't seem like they lost too much time because they had that bad boy in reverse and they were backing up as fast as they got that car to stop.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, he coming across here with one of the fastest times coming into the pit road.
He was floating. He was incredibly fast getting there on pit road too.
Hey Eric, we appreciate it, man. We try to put a lot of hard work into our broadcast, and we appreciate it, man. You out there saying the broadcast looks awesome.
And I apologize if I cut out here and there. I am on a mobile hotspot, so.
Yeah, Michael is joining us. He's out on vacation. His wife graciously let him be a part of the broadcast tonight.
Yeah, on her birthday, nonetheless, man. I'm really testing the waters here, guys. Here's Hayden Pistorius. Another one of the Total Downforce drivers. One of our Fuel regulars has been here for, I think, since its inception. I think we got about a lot of guys that have been here for a long time. I know he's looking to really do better this upcoming season, these last couple seasons. I know he hasn't been happy with his results, so I'm interested in seeing how his approach is to this lap.
And this paint scheme looks totally different because it's a Camaro.
Yeah. I thought he was on a Toyota. I was mistaken.
But yeah. These guys are having a blast. I know it. He's out there. He's, right now, just barely topping that first place, coming on his lap one here.
And that's what this whole event is for fun and to introduce everybody. And this league has been plagued by some unfortunate things, and we want to, give an impression of how we are now.
Yeah, so I've been told the track temperature is slowly coming down, so that's helping the later guys here with a little bit more grip.
He takes that wide entry to get the most speed, come down pit road, and here he comes.
He sacrificed some on the corner speed, but he gained a lot on pit road entry.
Now the trick, can he get it stopped? And
looks like he overshot it just a little bit.
But he was quick to get it reversed, so, I mean, he's going to lose a little bit of time, but how much time is that? That first lap with a 37.50, so your new fastest first lap.
So, I mean...
I think we'll continue to see fastest first laps, as Larry said, the track temperature is coming down. So it'll help those guys later on. As long as these drivers can limit their mistakes on pit road, because that's what's killing everybody right now.
I mean, nobody's used to running 140 down pit road and slamming on brakes and trying to make your pit stop. So it's something new here, and which it makes it outstanding for us here in the broadcast booth to see will they make it or not.
And it's exhilarating. Inside the car, you're doing something you're not used to doing, and while driving that race car right now that all eyes are on you because you are the only one on the track. So the pressure's on for these guys.
So he runs a 20207.
And that is currently good enough for 8th place.
Here's one of our single car independent guys, JJ Odell for FIFO Racing. He's been in fuel for a pretty long time, but mostly a part-timer. I'm not sure what his intentions are for running the whole fuel schedule or not, but let's see what he can put together here.
It's a nice looking Super here.
Yeah, I love the white.
I think that's Go Golf on his car.
The Go Golf Company.
Right now he's tracking top of the board. I'm hoping we see a shocker. Like JJ, if he can put down a lap and go right to the top, that would be an eye opener, I think, because JJ doesn't really have that much success here in fuel.
So 37.67 there on his first lap.
Let's see how
he's looking real smooth right here.
Does he pull off this pit road entry?
Looks like he's taking more of a center line approach.
Gets down.
Ease it in there. Here he comes.
He's got some good momentum going through there. Now can he get into his stall safely? On the brakes.
Nope, had to back up.
Nope.
Over his box.
And that's just a killer right there, just blowing past your pit, it's going to cost you on time.
Yep.
And I mean, these drivers don't know, how good they are to the green. I mean, they're out there just driving, and I think it would be more stressful if these drivers know, they have the little bar ahead of me, green, red, kind of like what we have here. You're on the top of the board. Oh, crap.
Really put some stress on them.
Yeah, it's just a fun event, though. Like you guys said, they're just out here to showcase an exhibition type of race, or not even a race, just a all-star event. Just have some fun, and ready to kick off the season.
Yeah, I don't think Fuel has done an event like this ever, so I hope it continues.
No, I definitely hope you guys keep this format. This is awesome. This is completely different. Now here, Adam, this is my favorite car.
Oh, he's warming the tires up, cleaning them off.
That's my favorite car. See the 24 there. You got the flames. I didn't even see the car when they were running practice earlier, but I did see the pit sign, and I seen the flames with the 24, and I was like, my guy.
I'll raise my hand on this livery. That one's mine. I'll talk a little about Thomas here. He has won our last 2 championships. He's our defending Fuel Premier Series champion, and he won our Sportsman Series championship over these last 8 weeks. So he's arguably the hottest driver we have right now.
And keeping that 24 alive, man. Keeping it alive.
Thomas is one of our more polarizing drivers on the track. I feel like he will run you harder than anybody, but most of the time, he will not hit you. So you guys are going to see how Thomas is and how competitive he is on the track.
I want to let you guys know I am loving his line. He is hooking that bottom. That is what I would do if I was him. And it's showing he's at the top of the board. He's hooked the line in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's see if he does it again on the second lap here in 3 and 4. Nope, he's going to go for the high line.
36.50 on that first lap.
Look at the
now the trick. Yeah, he did too, man. Now the trick. Can he get it stopped?
He's looking him up.
I'm not mad at him for this.
He blew it.
Not mad at him. Good pit. He's in.
What? He made it. Oh, man.
Smooth.
He's in.
Thomas Princey.
Now, 31.617 that lap. It'll be interesting to see. Can he get out?
I predict he's going right to the top of the board.
I think you maybe you're right. He's still tracking right now to be your new leader.
See how he handles his cold tires.
Like Jeff Gordon.
Yeah. And Thomas only actually lives an hour away from me down in Malvern, so Let's just see if he can go at the top. I think he's got it.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think he's got it, barring any mistakes here. Gets out of that corner smooth, across the stripe, 157.60.
So
Wow.
look at the pattern. You had the third place, he had a 58.60. They drop a half a second to 58.10. Then he drops another half a second to 57.60.
Wow. Great lap by the 24. Here's your favorite car, Adam.
Not a big M&M's fan.
This is my daughter's favorite car.
I just know that Adam don't like the real M&M's driver.
I like his brother.
Oh, good God. All right, what do you got for us on Davey Hendricks?
Davey's one of those other VAR guys. He's teammates with Alan Elwood, one of our admins, and a handful of other guys. He ran part-time with us last season. I think he's going to run full-time with us. So I'm not sure what he's got in the tank.
Well, he's tracking second position as of right now.
Beautiful looking car. A little different take than what we see on the 18 in real life.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great looking car. Looking good there with a 37.67 currently.
He's not hooking that bottom though, right there. It's
yeah,
that's where he could be losing that spot, that time.
Once I think the track cools down, you got to paint that line and get it an earlier entry. You see some of these guys arcing it on entry. That'll cost you half a second a lap if you're really trying to whip it around here.
And you see how low he was. He was on the line right there. Gets into the pits. Perfect. And he is flying down pit road.
Down.
And gets to stop perfectly. Wow.
Well,
32.167.
Well, I mean, you look at that compared to Bressy's his lap. Coming to pit road, the other one was locked on and slid directly perfectly in the pit box. He did a more conservative approach. So let's see which one will be better.
Well, right now he's still showing actually just dropped down, tracking to third right now.
Yeah, as soon as he came out of the pits and went up a little high, I think when these guys exit the pits, they got to get right on that blue line just to cut some time. Cut as much time as you can when you're not running at speed.
You're going to hit that bottom line. It's a given.
Corner there, and he will take the checker flag of 158.13 for third place.
I just want to give a shout out to everybody right now. I'm so proud of GFM. I'm so proud of everyone in Fuel for the effort we put in to get the season going, because this is going a hell of a lot better than I ever imagined.
Yep,
right now we got Tyler Hensley. Sorry to cut you off. We got Tyler Hensley right now. He's part of the JTM team. He is teammates with Casey Shu and Bressy. He has won 2 Premier races, but I think he missed out on the Fuel Finals last season. Didn't have the season that he was anticipating.
Yeah, he bobbled right there coming out of turn 4. So I mean, he lost some speed, but he's trying to hug that line. He didn't paint it, but he hugged it. Car gets a little squirrely.
When you're on those cold tires, you really can't put too much wheel into it because it just snaps on you and gets a little squirrely like that. Like right now, he's probably in here digging pretty hard. He's trying to paint that white line, but wants to get a little tight, come off the corner. But you don't want to come off too shallow. It gets a little loose right there, as you see, smokes the right rear coming in to complete his first lap.
Hey, but don't worry, he's about to get 4 fresh set of tires, so he'll be good.
38.50 on that first lap. And again, you really can't, stress it enough. You don't have to worry too much about that first lap. It's getting into the pits and getting out.
Right. And I think when you're on cold tires, you want to get, like he just did right there. He didn't arc the corner at all. He drifts up a little bit to get that entry on the pit road so he can get as much speed as possible. Let's see if he overshoots his box like everybody else almost did.
I mean, this dude's carrying some speed, though. Perfect.
Good stuff. Yeah, perfect.
Right I think another inch, man, he might have had to back up. He really pushed the button there.
And we seen somebody like one person touched the line and had to back up. He played it safe.
Solid stop for Tyler Hensley. Right now he's tracking second on the board right above Thwaites and behind Bressy.
Well, the trick is, can you keep it in line? I mean, we've already seen it's been pretty squirrely on some cold tires. So now, can you just get out of 3 and 4 without getting too squirrely?
Coming off turn 4, he's gonna keep it straight. I think he's gonna be just shy of Thomas's time. And he's gonna put him second.
Ooh, I mean, that's pretty close.
The second right off. Wow,
That was impressive. 157.78. Your leader still Thomas Bresci. Did I pronounce that right? Bresci?
Thomas Bresci, yep.
Thank you.
And here we got Brad Slaughter Jr. He's another one of Virtual Racing Alliance guys. Brad has yet to win in fuel, but he has speed. He leads a lot of laps. He qualifies really well, so I'm really interested in seeing if he can have that qualifying speed. Looks like he get a little loose there off of 4, but Brad is one of the fastest guys we have here. He just has trouble putting together races, whether it's his own doing or luck finds his way.
Looks like this, as the back end you can see, it's Elwood design.
Yep, I think Elwood painted all of his team's cars except for Davey Hendricks.
Oh, he blinked out for a second and he came back in.
There he is. I thought that was me. Kind of threw me off. As he comes out, he's going to come around, take his first lap. We're on a 39.17, picking up the pace though here in lap 2 already.
Well, all right. He's jumping. Maybe he's in second, maybe he's in fifth. I don't know.
and that could just be how close these guys are right now, as far as coming through lap 2. But as it's this pit stop. How does he do getting in? And looks pretty
He was
clean.
the highest on entry that I've seen anyone so far. He was right against that wall.
Gets in, gets
Clean
into
entry
his
too.
stall. Yep.
Oh, lost him there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes when they blink, it takes me out. So I'm gonna try and see if we can get him back in.
Sometimes the virtual racing, the internet kind of gets you in the rear end there.
iRacing becomes iRacing sometimes. It's
Right.
he's not on pit road anymore. Let's see.
Did he blink out?
I think he dropped out of the stratosphere this time.
Possibility. Is it saying not in world?
So
That's unfortunate.
So while we're waiting on this, we got Eric
Wineland.
Wineland. He said he didn't
Yeah.
fill his stuff out, and he is out. His hometown is Altoona, Pennsylvania, and then Shane Theron said his hometown is Lewiston, ME. So as we're talking about, Eric Wineland's right now, he's going out.
Hey, Eric's another one of those VAR guys. His teammates Slaughter, and Davey Hendricks, and a couple other guys. He's new to our league. He ran our Sportsman series with us. He won a race, won his first fuel race in that division. Tons of speed. Just sometimes has trouble putting together complete races, whether it's his own doing or racing circumstances. But hope he sticks around for the whole season because I'm looking forward to racing with him.
I really like this paint scheme. I like the colors that pop, the matte-ness on top of everything. It all fits together. I like it. So it's still showing Slaughter on the track.
Yeah, I'm interested what line he takes on entry come the pit road. We see some guys go in real shallow. We see some guys run in the middle. I was interested in seeing where Slaughter ended up because his entry was the highest. He was up against the wall, and I wonder if he relayed that information to his teammate so he could try the same.
Yeah, I understand that, but now's not the time to try something new in this type of environment. You only got one shot at it.
Yeah, no, I understand. He takes about a middle approach here. I think he's coming down pit road right now.
Comes in a little shallow, but gets on safely, carrying a lot of speed coming down pit road, and see how he gets into his box here. And perfect.
Right there,
Currently
on the
showing
left sides.
Second.
Let's see how it shakes out with him going out. He's hitting the gas. You see the flames come out the side right there.
One thing I seen that Bressie did different than anybody else was he painted the blue line on both ends of the track on all his laps, and gotten more shallow than anybody else. On top of a smooth pit entry.
I mean, for me, I would wonder, like, you know, depending on where my pit stall is, how far can you run that bottom line when you leave pit road to shave off another, you know, the track a little bit more? Is that out of bounds? Is it not? I don't know. I'd be trying to do everything I can. If I had a later pit stop where I haven't built up enough speed, I'd cut the bottom a little bit shorter and merge on the track a little bit later in turn one. So we got the Blippy car out here, and Cameron Hearn, he's out there shaking his tires, trying to clean the tires off.
I think I said this right when I jumped on here. Cameron's one of our guys that has the most speed. Still trying to find consistent success in our league. When he shows up with speed every single time. So I'm not sure what Blippy is. I think it's a children's show.
Mowing the grass.
He's cutting the grass. He's doing whatever he can to shave off speed. It's all on the line, so let it fly.
And he's running that blue line too, so he's definitely trying to get anything that he can out of this track.
Well, I mean, he's somehow slower than Slaughter is right now.
He clipped the apron right there a little bit going into 3. Gonna hurt his exit.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh,
wow.
He jumped it. He's out there just having fun.
Just cruising through the grass.
He got an X.
As Casey said, he got an X. And it comes down into the pit road. Very
stopped.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure because he drove through the grass, it gave him the
kind of canceled out his lap.
Incident, yeah, an incident canceled out his lap.
Well, gay for effort and can't blame for trying the shortcut.
I'm not mad at him for it.
Nah. Here's Shane Terrian. He is one of our past Fuel Premier Series champions. He won it in 2020B, I believe. One of the VAR guys, all those virtual racing alliance guys that have speed every week. I expect the same from Shane this season. Well, maybe he's not going yet.
Alrighty. Let's see who's going to be on track.
I don't know, but my stuff is not liking somebody.
Alright, so let's see, maybe he'll line back up while he's back on the track.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. I was clearing up the server and getting those other entries out of there.
Sounds good. Thanks to you, Carl. So,
like I said with Shane Terrian, he won our Fuel Championship 2 seasons ago. Has speed every week. I expect the same this season. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually beats Bressie's time here.
I'm wondering. So I wonder if on the first lap out, you want to run a higher line to carry the most momentum off the corner to get the speed, and then you want to paint the lines. I'm not sure how these guys want to do it, but let's see if he'll drop down and paint the line.
That's interesting. Interesting that you brought that up, Adam, because I have not seen anyone do that. When typically in qualifying, when you come out on your out lap, you run the high side in 3 and 4.
Yeah, some tracks allow it. It makes it for it. Maybe Charlotte's just, the way they have to get off the gas, on the gas for it. Maybe it's just in this car and the package that they have, I don't know, it might not be optimum for it.
See, Tyrion really painting that line just like Thomas was.
Yeah, he was able to get down a little bit further than his first lap, though, in 1 and 2. He was, about half a car length up, but his second lap, he's going a little bit different. He's going to start arcing it here. Drops it down.
Whoa, baby.
And he hits it.
Jags the wall.
He gave it a tip.
Cameron Hearn said, I thought we could use the whole track.
You found out that you could not.
A for effort, sir. A for effort.
I mean, if you did that, you could just go through pit road twice,
Wonder how well that would work out.
I don't know. You lose so much speed.
Right.
I see as he exit pit road there, he some guys were going up towards the wall, but he hugged that blue line.
He did, and he's hugging the blue line right now. He's staying way down there.
That's an interesting approach.
Hey guys, I'm about to apologize here. The live timing is going to be broken because there's still some goblins in there from those unfinished laps. So his time should, there goes, clicks in right there.
It's good enough for fifth best for Shane.
Yep, he pulled a 158.45 there. So Brad Slaughter, he is back out on the track.
Tip 2.
Go. I'm interested to see if he's going to take that wall entry into the pits without losing his internet connection this time. I hope before he got back in the car, he plugged it, did the unplug and plugged it back in.
Yeah. How'd you fix it? I turned it off, turned it back on.
Everybody knows you restart 3 times.
While standing on 1 foot.
It always reminds me of that one South Park episode where they lost internet.
Oh, man. He's almost hugging it. He couldn't paint it. He got about a half a car length, a little bit up there. So we'll see what he does. Live timing looks like it's trying to come in, but it's still got some gremlins in there. Crawl fed it after midnight.
What a turnout so far we have. Over 20 guys.
Yeah, man. If this is just, a preseason race, I can't wait to see what that actual first race where everything actually counts. I mean, this is more of an exhibition, showcased event. And I guarantee the people who didn't show up tonight are probably kicking themselves.
Yeah, I expect a full field next week at Daytona.
Oh, man. I love plate tracks. He's taking a high line this time again.
Yeah, he's going to really carry a lot of speed on the pit road here.
Well, yeah, he did too. That first lap was a 36.83, and we'll see how he gets into his pit box here. Oh, apparently wrong pit box.
That was his friend's pit box.
Oops.
He's like, hey, these guys really have the better crew. Let me stop at theirs. Please do my tires. So Carl said the Gremlins might work itself out once he finally finish his whole entire thing. Maybe the system will be all right. Who knows? If not, we'll just carry on the way it is. We'll be able to still see how everybody plays out once they finish their third lap. And he blinks.
Oh, no. Not again.
Just finish.
There he is. Okay, he's back.
He's back. He's across the line. We're cheering you on, Brad.
You got that.
And he makes it.
12th place with a 2-minute flat, almost a 2-minute 0.87 seconds.
Now you can go get a sledgehammer and take it to that router.
Or just hear me out. Maybe hardwire in if he's not.
Yeah, I'm not sure how he's wired in, but if he's not, he should.
All right. Let's see. Who else do we have out there? Is there anybody else going to be racing? We got 21 here, and not including Carl Allen and Will.
Hey, we got Carl out right now.
Here comes the owner of Fuel Racing League, Mr. Will Roberts. He's another one of my teammates for DIR. Well, then what can you say about Will Roberts? He owns the place. He runs the place. He's probably one of the most polarizing guys in my voice chat when I'm racing. So let's see if he can get this thing
Ooh.
stopped. Before he gets too sideways right there. Hangs on to it.
I don't know if I would
He's
slam on the brakes.
drifting.
I keep trying. I'd be like, I want to redo. He lost so much speed there.
He was drifting around that corner. Calvin said, "Mister, let's try something."
Yeah, every time, man. I'm gonna try something here. And usually he runs a wild brake bias. Like 55% is insane. I'm not sure how he drives this car. He probably has it low right now. So if he spins getting on a pit road, we know he's got it real low.
You know, I always tax it all the way down, and then if I slam out the rear and comes around, I just keep backing off. But yeah, these Xfinity cars, they're a little bit more tricky when it comes to their overall setup. I haven't raced any this year. I did an Xfinity League last year, and compared to the Truck Series and the Cup Series, they're always a little bit. The official setups from iRacing were always a little bit more on the tight side.
Takes a wide arc coming on the pit road. See what he does here. Ooh, a little sketchy there.
He cut the pit wall really close. He's not look like he's carrying that much speed though compared to everybody else.
It gets in his box cleanly.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Pleasantly surprised. Good job, Will. I think he's doing this on no practice too. So kudos to him.
Let's see how well does he blend up on the track.
Not really painting that line like we've seen Thomas do.
All right, so once Mr. Roberts here gets done from Raleigh, North Carolina,
Wash up the track a little bit on exit.
we'll have one more driver left.
That one's good enough for 11th.
Hell, here's the man who put this whole thing together, Alan Elwood. Alan won 7 of our 16 Fuel Premier events last season, but somehow still missed out on the championship with bad luck in the finals. I know he's looking for redemption this season, and I expect him to win more races this upcoming season.
Yeah, I whenever we first started talking with you guys, when we were trying to get all the details and trying to work things out, that's where everybody said just watch out for Alan. Winning a lot's really great, but we got to pull it through there at the end. So maybe this is his season.
It could be.
Yeah.
I think the competition this season is a little more stiffer than it was last season, but I expect him to be up front every week.
I could have thrown "that's what she said" in there, but I'll refrain from that, even though I did.
Yeah, I mean, you did.
But he's almost there on the bottom line painting it. He didn't really get all the way down there, but he did a great job to do it. And I have to say, I'm a fan of the colors. One of my favorite colors is orange, so it's a fan favorite. He's the only one out there with a bright orange car. He slings it down pit road, though.
Yeah, he's got the Jeff Hill Trailer Sales, which sponsor on the car, which was our series sponsor. We want to thank Jeff Hill for sponsoring our fuel season this season.
It looks like he made it. The camera decided it wanted to go behind pit wall for some reason. It just wanted to run away.
Pretty clean exit right there, too.
Not much wheel spin. He's able to get back on it. Drives a little bit further on the bottom.
Unless he puts together a really good outlap here, I don't think he's going to be the best Thomas, Hensley, or Thwaites, or even his teammate Hendricks.
And see if he can paint that bottom line going in through 3 and 4. Can be a little sketchy coming off, rear end almost around. Let's see what he does. Yep, there he goes.
Oh, gets a loose there.
Whew.
And that'll be good for third.
God, he got close.
157.83.
Wow. Got pretty close.
Yeah, he made up there that little bobble. Sometimes the bobbles, it looks scary, but I mean it's because you're carrying way too much speed, and he was able to hold on to it and carry that momentum. So that's gonna do it, man. These guys put on a heck of a show for everybody tonight. I hope these guys were able to come out and showcase their cars, showcase their paints, because I mean all of them look fantastic. And we, the viewers and the broadcasters, were able to get to see who these guys are. And Michael was able to join us on his wife's birthday while on vacation in a remote place to help explain everything. So hopefully everything will go well with you a little bit later with your wife, and you can have something really nice planned for her.
Yeah, I gotta go take care of that. So thanks for having me, guys.
No problem.
Hey, we appreciate having you come up, man.
See you guys next week.
So, do we want to bring up? Let's see. Is the number 24 Bressie down?
Thomas is. Hendricks is there.
All right. We're going to bring them up one by one, or are we going to bring everybody in? What do you want to do?
No, we'll bring them up one by one.
All right.
Conventional wisdom, right? So we got Hensley in there. Let's go ahead and bring up our second place finisher.
I can't drag and drop.
I cannot either. Carl, can you?
Let me drop. I'll drop. Let's see. Let me see if I can drop down somebody else's chat, but they looked all locked. Maybe somebody's paying attention.
I think someone's going to come in and help with that.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Can I get Hensley, please? Hensley, please. Hensley, please. Well, that was a really fun format. I want to say that was an absolute blast.
Yeah,
I'd love to see more leagues do that.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, hey, Thomas, this is Adam and Larry and Carl in the booth. Carl's kind of the silent type tonight. He's been running behind the scenes stuff, but he is here. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Man, you put on a heck of a show tonight.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from, honestly, because I used to be really good at qualifying and burn my tires off in like 5 laps, and then the last season or two I've kind of figured out how to do the other thing and couldn't qualify and run like one good lap anymore. So yeah, I don't know how I quite pulled that one together, but it was a good way to start the year.
Yeah, man, you did a heck of a job out there. I mean, you really slid the tires getting in there. We didn't think you were gonna make it, man.
Yeah, it was I mean, I will say it kind of helped having that last pit box, just because I don't know, it just, I worked out that I kind of had a good reference there with that pit wall that's there that kind of protects from that last chicane there. So, you know, it made it a little easier, but it was tricky because, I mean, it was kind of a fine balance between, do you want to just bury the brakes and, you know, or do you want to try and just keep it from locking up and use the engine braking and stuff? But I don't know, it just worked out. And honestly, I thought I was a little too conservative on my lap, but and coming to the green, I got kind of loose off of 4, and I was like, this is not going to be very good, and it ended up working out pretty good. So, again, good way to start the season. Thanks to all the admins for, you know, and Alan especially for putting this event on. This is a lot of fun. I think this is probably the first league that I've done something like this in. So, looking forward to it being a fuel tradition, and can't wait to get the season started.
So I gotta know, man. First off, that car is beautiful. The number is beautiful, and it's awesome to see that bad boy in victory lane. Hey, so I mean, are you gonna be able to, you know, keep that momentum going? We've seen some of these guys run these laps. Is there anybody out there that you feel like is going to be a major threat to you?
I mean, yeah. Well, I can't take credit for the paint scheme. This one's all Stroll. Normally, I paint my own cars, but this one was too good. When Stroll was like, "Hey, I'm making a flame paint scheme. You want to run it?" And I was like, yeah, duh. So hats off to him for that one. But yeah, I mean, honestly, Fuel's always had really, really stiff competition. I remember when I first came here, it took me a good half of the season to just kind of, you know, find my footing and really start kind of actually competing for wins. And like, I mean, I only won one race last year and it was at Talladega. So, I try to just be as consistent as I can everywhere. But I expect Fuel just to be, as competitive as it always is. Alan was, just stupid fast last year as he always is. And I expect him to kind of be the same this season. I know he missed a couple races towards the end of the year, which kind of put a damper on his title run, which, I was really looking forward to. But, I mean, it's Fuel. There's so many good guys here. It's hard to single people out. I'm excited for the season to get started. I would love to go back to back. I don't think I ever really have, actually, now I'm thinking about it, but we'll see. I mean, trust me, you could point at half the field on the grid for a Fuel race and say they got a good shot at winning. And that's, I think, what makes it a lot of fun being here. And, I'm looking forward to you guys being able to, I mean, you guys kind of have seen it a little bit with the Sportsman Series, but, come Monday night in the Premier Series, I think a lot of people are going to see that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, man. We can't wait to get this started and get everything going. Congratulations on that win.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Have a good one. All right. Let's see. Let's bring up Tyler Hensley. Hey, Tyler, it's Adam and Larry in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
How's it going, man?
Doing pretty good. How about you guys?
We had a blast. Good to see you guys out there slinging and slipping and sliding everywhere.
Oh, it was a lot of fun. I thought I was going to die. That second big slide almost got me.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were out there throwing the cars around, and we appreciate what you guys did. It put a lot of hard work to try and get these cars moving, but also stopping at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, it was tough. You got to really be on your toes. You sit around and watch everybody. Can put a lot of pressure on yourself, trying to decide if you want to do what you practiced or if you want to try something different. It's really fun.
Yeah,
Tyler, you grabbed second there. I got to know, out of the weird, I don't want to call it weird format, but just a different format and, no speeding on pit road. What can you take from this to build off of to start pushing that, make that jump up to the first spot?
You just got to take better care of it. At least for me personally, take better care of it on that first lap. I feel like the two slides that I had really cost me some time against Thomas. If I didn't have those, I really think I could have got him.
Yeah, I mean, it's something nobody ever does. Nobody gets to have the opportunity to do these. I mean, you might do it in practice just for fun, because you can during practice, but there's no event or all-star race that I've ever been a part of. And I've actually never really seen anybody else try to do this or replicate it. So, I mean, it's a fun event to go out and for a one-off to kick off the season. And you came home second. I mean, not too shabby. You're only with a 12/10 or 1200ths off the pace there. So, I mean, that's a pretty good showing, man.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Enjoyed watching you guys here first time with us. Did a great job. Everything looks great. I was really enjoy that ticker there, the way it jumps around. That's really cool to watch as far as the live timing. I don't know if that's a one-off thing because of this, but that was really cool. So,
we have a different one, but this is something Carl has been working on to make it viable for this type of format. He's been working tirelessly for the past month or so, trying to make this come to fruition.
Gotcha. Yeah, it was really cool, man. You guys did a great job. I'm really looking forward to this season. Want to have a better season than what I had last year. We'll see what we can put together.
Sounds good, man. All right, man. We look forward to seeing you next Monday. You have a good night, man.
Hey, you too.
All right. Next up, we'll go with our latest podcast person, Mr. Alan Elwood. Alan, this is Larry and Adam in the booth. You got our copy?
I got you guys.
How is it going tonight, man?
Oh, I had probably some of the most fun, like even just by myself watching things, making sure everything's going smooth. I had probably some of the most fun I've ever had on the service tonight. Just enjoying watching people go all out in something they don't normally do. Tonight just was amazing.
Gotcha, man.
When you You looked really good out there, man. Did you, when you originally went out? I mean, as far as we were tracking, you wasn't really planning on running this. Was you planning on running it? And did you think that you were going to be able to grab that third?
I didn't plan on actually doing it. No, I planned on just letting everybody run their times and end it there. But once I realized, I was like, I kind of want to join in on the fun, just to see what I could do. I hadn't ran any practice all night long. Same with Will. Will got in late from work. So I want to make sure he got a run. And then I was like, I'm going to go out there and see what I can do with no practice. And it actually went fairly well, considering, I hadn't practiced going into my box all night. So I was pretty happy with the outcome time-wise, but that's all it was. I just wanted to go out there for fun, and just join in on the party. So, like I said, I am just ecstatic with how tonight went, and I think we're going to end up doing this moving forward, before every season. It's just that much fun of an event.
Yeah, we appreciate you working hand in hand with us to make sure that this all turns out to be a good event for both the viewers and the drivers. Because I mean, more importantly, you got to ensure the drivers are out there having fun. They want to come back and do this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it's all about. First and foremost, I told you guys a million times, even off air, thank you so much for doing this for us and kicking off our league, as showing us to the rest of your viewers what we're all about. And tonight was a prime example of that. We're here for serious, but we're also here to have fun. And tonight was meant to be a lighthearted but kind of serious type thing, just to get the guys in the flow of, they probably haven't ran this car in weeks. We haven't ran a season in 2 months. So get everybody back in this car, get everybody with the feel of things, and let's go to Daytona next week and have a hell of a show. That's what we're aiming for.
I got you, man. Well, we appreciate you coming out tonight, and we look forward to seeing you out there on the track at Daytona on Monday.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.
Have a good one. Oh, we'll go with see the number 19 car in there.
Shane Theron. I believe he was our 4th place finisher.
It was the weights.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm losing it.
Elwood, the weights, and then Hendricks. So I don't see the weights there. So let me look down and see if I see him. He's down a little bit further. Let me see if I have permissions to pull him all the way up here. Let's see. Yes, I do. Hey, Michael, this is Adam and Larry Nabuth. You got a copy? Hey, this is Adam and Larry Nabuth. You got a copy, Michael?
Believe we do not.
Alrighty. If he comes back in, just have him comment up top. We will try to bring him back in. I think he was down in here. If not, I can't move him. I'll put him here in the waiting room.
I put him in there.
All right, and then we'll bring up our 5th place winner, or 5th place finisher, not winner, Hendricks. Davey Hendricks.
Yes.
Hey, it's Adam and Larry in booth. You got a copy?
You.
Alrighty, man. So how did it go for you tonight, man?
I thought it was pretty great. Like I had my reservations about it, when we were talking about it and all that good stuff, but this was a blast. I don't think I've ever had so much fun watching people go around the track 2 laps at a time by themselves as much as I did tonight. It was fun.
Gotcha. So if there was one thing you could done to gain a little bit more time after doing this, where do you see that you could have picked up a little bit more time?
I mean, honestly, I don't even know where I finished. I just know Alan yelled at me to tell me to come up to the waiting room. I feel like my pit entry was conservative, as was my box entry. I was so worried about missing my box. I probably could have been a little bit more aggressive there. But past that, I don't think my flyer was all that bad. It's just my pit stuff that got me.
All right, we'll let you know. So first one was Thomas Bressy. He finished at a 157.60, and you came in 5th at a 158.13. So not that much of a difference, about half a second there off of the leader.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Gotcha. Yeah, go back and rewatch the broadcast. So you can see exactly what you did. We got you there, and you can see what other people did, and live timing for the most part, and see where you finished at on every single lap.
Cool. I'll make sure to go watch.
All right, man. Yeah. So, what's your outlook on this 2021 B series?
I'm looking forward to it. I think our schedule is pretty great. We're going to a couple odd tracks. Red Bull Ring, I've never been there. Don't even own the track, but I've seen F1 race there, and Alan's told me all about it. So I'm looking forward. I think it'll be a good time. I'm not the best road course racer, but I do like going to new tracks that we typically don't get a chance to see in a lot of leagues I run.
I got you. Got anything, Larry?
You took about everything I had. I'm not even gonna lie, because I was gonna ask you, man, where you thought you could make it the more time on that lap. Obviously, just answered that with your pit stops. So, man, it was a killer run. It was awesome to watch. The format was wild, and I can't wait to watch you guys out there on the track, man, starting next week.
It'll be a blast. I know we're missing. I feel like we're gonna have at least 5-10 more people minimum. I know there's a couple of people that couldn't show up tonight, so it'll be fun to hit the track next week, full field, see how things go, and hopefully we survive the super speedway clash we're about to have.
Oh yeah, man. Nobody misses Daytona and Talladega. That's where everybody comes out of the woodworks who hasn't raced in 3 years. Hey man, we're doing Talladega. Let's do this.
It's my least favorite type of racing. I hate being in someone else's hands. Anywhere else, typically I control my fate, But at Daytona, we're all within half a second of one another, and one twitch and we all die. So This is what I look forward. I look the least amount of fun to these types of tracks. It's always heartbreak.
I got you, man. Well, we wish you luck on your future endeavors here on the 2021 B series, and we look forward to see you on the track.
Thanks, guys.
No problem. All right. This was a blast, Larry. I truly appreciated everything that everybody did tonight, and I had fun. What about you?
Yeah, man. Like I said it once so many times, man. The format was wild. It was something different. Love seeing it. Love seeing the way these guys ran. It was a blast. Look forward to it. I want to send just a special thanks, man, to Carl. Man, put a ton of work into that system. That you guys seen that work tonight for us. And obviously, you heard him there. He was in the background, still working on it while it was going on. So, hey, Carl out there, man. Thank you again for all that hard work, man. It was amazing.
Yeah, the league admins here, they did a lot of work. They come up with a lot of bright ideas and then, ways to improve everything. And we're working hand in hand with them to try to make this the best season possible for this 2021 B series for them. So we look forward to the rest of the season. We got 16 wonderful races here with them. It takes us out to the almost end of the year here. And we can't wait to see what this Daytona race is going to be about next Monday.
Yeah, Daytona's going to be an absolute blast. Like you said, everybody's going to show up out of the woodworks, man. I expect a gigantic field. If, tonight has anything, any sort of feel to what the season's going to be about, it's going to be an exciting season, and we're going to see a lot of great racing.
Yeah, and so just we're going to close out here. Join us. I believe our next broadcast is Thursday night. The TNT series and the AOL series, they are racing at Concord. So it's going to be short track racing in the ARCA series cars. And then we have a podcast on Friday night. And then AOLL Cup series from the Indy Road Course. So if anybody wants to see the Cup series run, the AOL, the Indy Road Course, come out and watch it. I'll be in it. I'm not looking forward to it. Nobody needs to run the road course. We just need to run the actual Indy course. But come out and view us, man. Until then, I am Adam Wood. That is Larry Patrick, and we are the Ghostfire Media. Have a good night.